Hey guys, Pineapple here. Me and 8-Bit want to do a little bit of an E3 predictions video since E3 week is coming up, even though E3 isn't really happening this year, but everyone's announcing their things at the same time, so we want to do a little bit of a predictions video. Keep in mind that things might be a little outdated because we recorded this on June 6th, so if things are a little bit outdated, like I know there are a couple shows that have happened since we recorded this, that's why. That's why. Without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy the video.
2022.
E3 2022. I don't know. Who's coming? Do we know who's coming? Do we have any idea? Other than Xbox?
Right here. I have a schedule. I have everybody that should be showing up except for Nintendo, who refuse to say when they're showing up. If they even will. If it's the 8th, I'll be pissed because I'm gonna have to miss that. And
Yeah.
I'll be upset. So it better not be the 8th. They got 2 days left to do it, so
Yeah, I
I think we
completely
would have known by
missed
now.
Sony's State of Play, which already happened.
I did too, and we should talk about that first. I didn't expect that to be good.
Mm-mm.
Then it was
But it was so good.
like really good. We got they opened with Resident Evil 4 remake,
Which
and
is,
that
like,
trailer
crazy.
opened with just the release date.
Really? I missed that. Oh, yeah.
That's some confidence right there.
Mm-hmm.
Open that up immediately with the release date.
Oh, man.
Like they were like, we know everyone knows what this is the second the word showed up. It comes out now. It's coming out at this time. It'll be I think.
It looks so good.
It really does. It looks wonderful. I'm incredibly excited.
It looks beautiful. Like, I can't wait.
And yeah, it looks great.
I haven't played the original, so maybe I'm wrong. But from what I've seen from Oculus gameplay and emulation gameplay, and from the Wii version, it seemed like a very bright game. It seemed like it didn't seem like a very dark game. But then you look at this, and it's like this almost looks like Resident Evil Village. Like it almost looks like Resident Evil Village.
It reminds me a lot of it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks great. And then they Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man! I'm so excited for Spider-Man.
I have been waiting 5 years to play Spider-Man PC, and I'm incredibly excited. Finally have this game on my PC.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be so
Finally.
Finally.
I knew it would happen.
I didn't.
No. Part of me thought it would happen, part of me didn't, I guess. This confirms they're going to focus on PCs more now, though, because they bought that one company that does the PC call stuff. Sorry. That shows that they were gonna port things more because they bought the PC porting company.
Yeah. But because they were holding on so tight to Spider-Man, they didn't let it on Xbox, they didn't let it on anything other than, so I was really surprised. I didn't expect them to start putting stuff to PC.
They ported a lot already. Spider-Man was a little surprising because I really thought that was going to be the one they had to have a clutch hold on. But the fact that they put Spider-Man on there, they're going to put everything on there. I think the time will decrease too.
I wonder if they're even going to keep hold on like Ratchet and Clank.
I don't think so, because if they're going to put Spider-Man on the PC,
man,
from Insomniac,
and they were really holding Spider-Man. Like they had that shit hostage.
It's Spider-Man.
It's Spider-Man.
Now I don't think it'll come to anything else. I think it's just going to be PC. But I think Sony's realizing that the PC market's not going to buy the PlayStation, and then it's just a bunch of extra money if they put it on there. That game's going to sell well immediately.
Immediately? Do we get a release date?
We did August though. Really.
That's really close.
I was hoping it'd come out. Yeah, it is really close. I was hoping it would come out summer though.
Yeah.
During summer.
That's kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
But it's still crazy.
Let me get the date.
I can't wait for there
Tim-
immediately to be a mod to replace the model with the one from
There will be.
just like
There
immediately,
will be.
like literally day
Switching
one.
back. I bet someone will have maybe day 2 where they switch it back to the old Peter Parker model.
Mm-hmm.
I fully anticipate that. August 12th.
Man, I'm excited about that one.
I'm very excited. I'm so hyped for that. That's going to be so good.
I will be a little bit. I am a little bit sad that it's not coming out until August though, because that's like right when.
I know. That's when
Summer
school starts
ends,
back
yeah.
up again. But I guess we have our Steam Decks.
Mm-hmm. So that'll make it a
which
lot of
I
fun.
love.
I wonder if. Let's see. Oh, they also announced Final Fantasy 16, which whatever. I'm not really a big Final
yeah.
Fantasy person.
I'm not either. Supposedly it looks really good.
Oh, they announced the Stray release date, which I know a lot of people are really excited for that game because it's really cute.
Yeah. I think it's out on PC, but I'm not sure.
It says July 19th on Steam.
Maybe it's not out on PC? I thought it was, but I'm not sure.
But it looks really good.
It does look really good. It looks really fun and cute. And I think that game's coming to other things too. Like, it should be on PC. If it's not already, I think it's coming to it.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun on the Steam Deck as well.
It just looks really pretty. Like, I didn't expect.
It does.
Like, they
looks
put a
beautiful.
lot of effort into making this game just look absolutely
Yeah.
gorgeous.
It looks really good, yeah. That'll be a fun little game to play. Just as like a cute experience.
Netflix.
Let's see.
Why is Netflix going to be here? What does Netflix have to show at E3?
They're on the list. I didn't notice that. Why is Netflix? What? Ew. I'm ignoring them.
What does Netflix
Unless
have to
you-
show at games?
No, I won't even be able. I won't even be available. I don't think.
Yeah, it's June 10th. But what is Netflix? Why? That's kind of funny. They're
no,
live streaming
yeah.
their thing on Twitch and YouTube.
1 p.m. I guess I'd be available, but
I guess it's
care.
about. They're saying we're gonna get a look at the Resident Evil show, but to be honest, that
Don't
show doesn't look
care.
very good, and it's not a game.
They're doing that. I thought that was a movie.
I think they already released the movie, and it wasn't very good, so they decided to make a series that doesn't have any of the original characters.
Ooh.
So it's like, okay.
Why would they do this?
I watched a trailer for it today, and I was like, okay, where's literally everyone that I know?
Where's like any of the characters?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna check that out. I don't care. Oh, I might miss Devolver Digital. I'll try to get Devolver Digital when I get home from work that night.
What else? There's what did Guerrilla Collective make? I feel like I know that name, but I don't know why I know that name.
I also know that name, but I forget what they've made.
Oh wait, Horizon Forbidden West?
Oh, that's Gorilla.
Oh
I did not know
shit.
that.
Killzone.
Okay.
Killzone and Horizon Zero West. Horizon Forbidden West and
Uh-huh.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Well, that's better then.
And that's okay, I understand now. Holy shit.
Okay, cool.
I wonder what they're gonna
Um,
show.
I don't know.
Maybe a new Killzone
They've
game.
got like 2 shows, I think, though.
Mm-hmm.
I think they just hosted stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Then we've got. Let's see. Future Game
Ooh,
Show.
we're gonna get stuff on the Final Cuphead DLC
Oh, nice.
from the Tribeca Game Spotlight on Friday.
Oh, sick.
And then yeah, we have the Future Game Show.
Yeah, the Future Game Show. I'm not sure what that's going to show. Those aren't
Yeah.
the ones I'm like, ooh, about.
Yeah.
one's the one.
Imagine we don't watch it and then like something crazy
That could
gets
happen.
announced.
That's entirely plausible. I may do the future game show. I'm available, I think.
I don't know what the future game show is, other than I kind of look like just an indie game show.
I think it was, but there were some really cool indie games last year. You know what? Yeah, I'll do the future game show. If I'm available, I'll do the future game show.
It's Saturday.
Yeah, no, I'm available this Saturday. Yeah.
And then we obviously have Xbox and Bethesda, which looks.
This Sunday.
Oh, they have
which
so
looks
much stuff. They could do.
Yeah.
They just have so many good options. They could do. I mean, they could do Fallout. They could do Skyrim. They could do Doom. They could do.
So yeah,
any of the stuff they
yeah,
own.
I'll do future game show real quick. Let's
Okay.
discuss that for just like a second, then I'll go to the big one. So future game show was really cool because last year they had a bunch of just really neat indie games.
They
I mean,
did?
that's my main thought process. Yeah, just a bunch of neat ones. I don't remember if it was anything amazingly like whoa, but it was like a fun amount of indie games. So I'll probably, if I'm able to, I'll do that one. It'll just be fun if you're available. Just a
I'll probably do
look
that
at
one. Yeah.
And then yeah, go to Xbox. So how do we want to do this? I guess we should talk Bethesda before we talk Xbox.
Well, I was taking a look at what games were announced at the future game show last
sure,
year.
yeah. Go ahead.
Last year they had Warhammer Super Animal Royale. They had Life is Strange True Colors, which apparently I didn't know they announced it at that.
Didn't care about that game.
I didn't care about that game, but that is a pretty big game.
Yeah.
The Jurassic World game. In Sound Mind, which I heard is really good.
Nice.
I need to play In Sound Mind. So they have a bunch of. Yeah, no, I'm definitely watching this. It looks like they have a bunch of really cool. Oh, they had the they revealed the I think that's the game that was like what was that Dreamcast game where you had to run around and spray paint buildings and everyone loved, like, it's a cult classic.
Spray paint buildings?
Best.
That sounds like Splatoon.
No, it's the Jet Set Radio.
Oh.
There was a game that was like a spiritual successor to that, and I think it was on The Thing last year.
I don't remember that. That's sick.
Just so
Radio.
Yeah, we'll watch this, huh?
Yeah, I also want to watch it now. That there were just really cool stuff there.
Yeah.
Is there a PC gaming show?
Yeah.
What day is it?
It's on Sunday also.
Oh, cool.
It's gonna be right after Xbox and Bethesda. Like, literally directly after.
We can stay for a bit of that, I guess. Yeah, I'll see if it's fun, and then if it's not fun for either of us, we'll just leave.
Oh, apparently Microsoft's gonna do another 90-minute show on Tuesday.
Oh, really? Two?
Apparently they're doing
Wait,
two.
Really? Where? Really?
On the website that I'm looking at, on PC Gamer for E3 2022, it says Microsoft has announced a second 90-minute show for Tuesday, June 14th, where it will share new trailers, take deeper looks at the news from the Xbox and Bethesda games showcase, and speak with some of your favorite game creators.
I guess we'll have to do 2 parts to it. I'm available for both of those days, so...
90 minutes. Wait, so how long is this one gonna be?
I don't know.
If that's a secondary show, is this one gonna be like 2 hours? 2.5 hours?
It actually was last time. It was really long.
How much stuff do they have to show?
Well, it's 2 companies now.
Well, it's 2 companies, but that's still
3,
like...
technically.
That's fair. That's fair.
You gotta consider, they now own Bethesda and Activision. And Blizzard. And just Xbox and themselves. They've probably got a lot, then.
Oh, yeah. And Blizzard? Fuck.
They might have a really long show. I'm actually the most excited for this.
Oh,
It might be a very long...
we could get updates on, like, Minecraft, Halo Infinite, although Minecraft's normally safe for
So-
Minecon.
Yeah, that's true. I don't really get a Minecraft update that much. But, let's let's start with the small ones from that.
Okay.
Showcase. So Bethesda. What do you think is going to get showcased at Bethesda?
Well, I had that new space game, like Starfield, I think is what it was called. Yeah, Starfield, that we haven't seen for a while.
I think they said we aren't going to hear about Starfield.
Really?
Yeah, I think they mentioned that, but I'm not certain. Let me look it up.
That would be really
I remember
stupid.
It being like, it would, but this is Bethesda.
Mm-hmm.
This will be the first year we get to see what they're like being owned by Microsoft.
Yeah.
So,
what if it's worse?
Oh no.
What if Todd Howard shows up on stage fucking deranged, ripped up clothes, bleeding, and he's like, we have had a 30-day purge at Bethesda enforced by Microsoft. It doesn't just work. Things don't just work anymore.
He'll show up in like tattered, destroyed clothing, and it's gonna be like, so we don't have anything to show. Microsoft's not very happy with us. I didn't know they owned lions, but they do.
I didn't know they owned lions.
But Skyrim 6 will be releasing next year. We have to. If it's not good and it's not released next year,
we're dead.
We've been fighting with murder, with getting killed. They might kill us. Phil Spencer held a knife to me and told me if I don't release it next year, I will die. Okay, bye.
I gotta go. I've already said too much.
The lion chases him off stage.
Yeah.
What if he's just comic relief this time? What if they hate him and they're just making fun of him?
Yeah, he just shows up and then Phil Spencer kicks him off stage immediately.
He shows up like, "Hi everyone, it's me, Todd Howard.
Welcome to my public execution."
Phil Spencer shows up. I did not invite you to E3. Get the fuck out of here.
Pulls out a super shotgun. a real life. Yeah, he just kills him.
It does not just work.
It doesn't just work anymore.
Destroys him, and he's like, "Alright, I'm in charge of Bethesda now." I'm realistically, though, will Todd Howard be there?
I don't know. I feel like
I also don't know. I'm sure he's not fired, right?
I don't know. He could totally be fired, and that would be so funny.
That would be so funny. I feel so sad. No more Todd.
I feel like if anything, they would keep him as like the face of Bethesda, just because he's so like iconic for it.
Yeah, I don't think they would. He didn't do much, though, to be honest. He's just the face, I'm pretty sure. Isn't he already just the face of Bethesda? Because I don't remember him working games, right?
I thought I'm not sure. I don't know if he worked on games, but I thought he oversaw and like kind of was like one of the reasons why some games did not come out so well.
Oh.
But I might be wrong.
I thought he was just like a talking guy. I thought he was just like a talking head.
No, I thought he was like the CEO.
Oh. Let me look. Let me see what his job is. What does Todd Howard do?
Todd Howard is the guy they picked up off the street and said, "Talk about Bethesda."
He might be. But like, what is his job? I can never remember. He just kind of shows up like, "Hi guys, Bethesda."
He is director and executive producer at Bethesda Games.
I guess he'll show up then. What if they've removed him?
They removed him.
What if there's no more Todd at Bethesda?
I mean, It says he led the development of Fallout and Elder Scrolls, which right now are their weakest series.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be completely surprised.
Oh no. If he's not here, I'm going to assume that they fired and maybe killed him.
Maybe killed him. They would have to do something crazy like that for them to get him off of those games.
To remove Todd Howard, you have to like. There's got to be like some sort of magical incantation you have to perform.
Magical
to Todd Howard.
incantation.
You gotta like get Doctor Strange to remove him.
Oh my god. What happened to Elder Scrolls 6? Didn't that thing get announced like 10 years ago? Not 10, but like.
So I'm thinking they may actually announce it this year because number of things. First of all, we haven't heard about it in so long. Number one. Number two. Microsoft's funding, which I think we might actually see the effect of this year. We might see some more Bethesda content due to better funding from Microsoft,
and hopefully less pay to win and like just paying in general.
Yeah, hopefully better games, better development.
No more releasing Skyrim for the 7th time and getting away with it.
Yeah, no more. It just works, guys. Here's Skyrim on my ass.
Yeah. They showed the title of the game 3 years ago, back in 2018, and then they didn't talk about it again, which was really weird. Did it get like?
I think it's a Breath of the Wild 2 situation. They showed it and then immediately realized, fuck, we have nothing to show.
That's fair.
But I'm also not surprised by any extent because it's Bethesda. And when I saw that they were gonna, when they announced it, I was like, okay, cool, but do you actually have it, or are you just gonna start on it now?
And it's Skyrim, so it's gotta be like. It's got to be a very long game to develop because there's or not Skyrim, it's Elder Scrolls, because there's just so much going on in Elder Scrolls. You got to build a world, and you have to populate the huge world, and you have to like, and it's very just long. Like, yeah.
So that would not surprise me one bit if they just don't show it this year either, even. But I'm hoping.
But it's really surprising to me that they would go pick up another huge project like Starfield if they were still working on Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah.
Like, that's weird to me.
That's surprising, yeah. Let me see. Let me see if that one thing I heard. Will Starfield be at E3 2020?
Also, Starfield better be good, or Bethesda's kind of fucked.
Yeah. It's coming out next year, so I would think we're going to hear about it.
Holy shit, it's coming out next year? That never happens with Bethesda. Maybe we are really getting some Microsoft butt in.
Or it's earlier. Hold on, when is Starfield coming out? I've gotten 2 different dates.
That's weird. What?
2023? Okay, yeah, first half of 2023. That's what I thought.
Okay.
So I think we'll see it. We have to. If it's coming out the first half of next year, we have to see it. So they'll show Starfield. But
hopefully. Will
they show Skyrim?
Yeah, that's kind of... Yeah.
Will they show Skyrim? Maybe they'll show Elder Scrolls 6. What will it be called? Because it won't just be Skyrim, I think.
No, it would just be... I guess it would just be Elder Scrolls 6, and then whatever subtitle they want for it. Like,
yeah.
Elder Scrolls 5 was obviously Skyrim. Elder Scrolls 4 was, I think, Morrowind? Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah. I think 3 was Morrowind. I think the one before that was...
Oblivion.
Oblivion, yeah.
I've seen people calling it. I've seen just scrolling through YouTube, I saw someone call it Hammerfell, but I don't know what that's based on. Like, I don't know if that's a source or if they just made it up.
Cool name, Hammerfell, but I don't know. Yeah, though I would hope to see Starfield there, but I don't know if Starfield will be good.
Yeah, I'm very hesitant with Starfield, especially because we already have a bunch of really good space games. It's even in the classic Bethesda role-playing game way. Like we have Outer Worlds. I saw you playing No Man's Sky earlier. And then there's just a lot. It's kind of an overstimulated market right now.
It is actually somewhat of an overstimulated market. That's true. There's a little bit too much of it.
Yeah.
To some extent. I will say, out of all the space games I've played in the past few years, Outer Wilds is still the absolute best one I've played.
Oh, I forgot that Outer Wilds. I forgot.
That and Everspace. Those are the two best space games I've ever played.
I haven't played either of those.
You should play Outer Wilds on the Steam Deck. It'd be really good on there. I've played it. It works well.
I don't think I own it. On anything other than Xbox Game Pass.
You could play it on PC then.
That's fair.
Because it's on Game Pass. It's really good. It's got a really good story and a really awesome puzzle concept. It makes use of like time loops really well.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's a time loop type puzzle game, and it's really good.
Huh. Oh yeah, no, I totally have this on Game Pass, so I'm just gonna play it on Game Pass.
Yeah, do that. But yeah, no, and I don't know. Starfield just has to be at least kind of good.
Yeah, Starfield has to be actually good if they want to have any reputation that's not bad games.
Yeah. Now, let's talk about the only games they have that they aren't actually involved in, but release under them. Although, it doesn't really affect them anymore because it's technically more Microsoft owns them now.
Yeah.
id Tech.
id Tech.
Who owns two games. The Doom games and Wolfenstein.
I wonder if we're gonna get a new Wolfenstein game.
I could see that.
I could see. Yeah, I would be really early for a new Doom. I could see there maybe being more Doom DLC because I think they need to. I think they need to set kind of a tone so we understand where they're going for the next game. But it could also be. It could also be that they just
don't.
They're just like a big reveal in the next game.
Yeah, it could be. It's.
But I would.
Doom was in a weird position. Oh, sorry, you go.
No, you go first. I was just gonna
say it again. Yeah, Doom's in a weird position because the DLC for Doom Eternal kind of puts it in a position of like story-wise of nothing else can happen.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a definitive end.
Yeah, it's like everything's been kind of solved.
And I feel like they don't want to do any more DLC because they did two really good DLCs.
Two fantastic DLCs. Amazing.
So I don't think they'll do Doom for a while. I could see a new Wolfenstein, but the last Wolfenstein that came out supposedly wasn't very good.
Really?
Yeah, supposedly the Wolfenstein games have gotten worse since the first one.
Oh no.
They're just meh. Like just gameplay wise, they're okay. And that's about it. And it just got progressively more okay. But I didn't play the last one. I did play 2, and I really liked 2. I wouldn't call it the best FPS shooter I've ever played in my life. It was more fun than anything.
Yeah.
Doom was definitely better. But it was a well done shooter.
Yeah.
That's for sure. What if they have a new IP?
That would be interesting.
I could see that. I could see them having their new.
They've made like pretty much exclusively
shooters.
Shooters though. So what? Where could they go
Just
with
a new
that? I
shooter.
wonder.
I could just see a new shooter coming out of them.
Well, I just wonder. I wonder
Maybe something unique.
because they go. Although to be fair, all of their ideas are always kind of really unique. Because but it's always kind of like, did Tech didn't make the original Wolfenstein, did they?
I don't think so.
So do you think they might pick up another older retro FPS?
What if they make a new Quake?
Oh! That would be so good!
They own Quake. They made Quake. They made the original Quake and all the other ones.
Oh! Dude!
Okay, actually, you know what? They may actually make a new Quake.
That would be so sick!
That would be an E3 level announcement, wouldn't it?
That would 100% be an
I
E3
think
level announcement.
Microsoft would win with just that. If they announced, was it 5 now, I guess? It'd be Quake 5.
Yeah. Or I guess they could just call it Quake, because that's what they did with Doom.
Wait, 1 second. Yeah, I could see Quake 5.
Yeah.
That would be... I think it's
Yeah, they
Quake
haven't
5.
made one since 2011.
Yeah.
And it's obvious that they still work with it, because they made the Quake 2 RTX thing.
Maybe that was the letters for what's interesting for Quake.
But
If
I
they make a
would...
new-
Oh my god, dude. I would lose it at a Quake, at
That
a
would
Quake
be
announcement.
Insane. If they announce a new Quake game.
That would be...
incredible. They could totally do that. That would be a huge announcement.
They could totally do that.
Right now.
Yeah, it would fit within their company's kind of game theme, and they own it, and they made the fucking original, and they've shown, like,
That they can
at
make
least
them.
some interest in it very recently.
And Microsoft has the funding to give them for Quake 5.
Yeah.
I think it's Quake 5. That would be crazy.
Yeah, according to Steam, it's Quake 5.
Okay, well.
Because I
would
would
be
say the
crazy.
last Quake game on Steam is Quake 4.
Okay.
But oh, that
That
would
would
be wild.
Quake
Quake.
and Microsoft and stuff.
I would hope that they would stick with the really unique movement mechanics of Quake and like expand upon that, because that was one of the things that I see people talk about. That's maybe the thing I see people talk about the most about Quake is how
Cool.
how awesome the movement was and how cool it felt to master.
Yeah.
And they would be kind of the only AAA game company going back to that kind of movement.
They would.
I mean, the only game right now that I could think of right off the top of my head that's built with that on mind is like Krunker, and that's like a .io game. That's like a web-based game.
Yeah.
You could, and while Krunker's really good, making a AAA game with the philosophy of let's go back to that kind of movement
Era?
style where you have to build on it and become more skilled with just the base move set and using momentum and physics to your advantage. That would be really fresh for a shooter nowadays.
That would be really refreshing. Well, if that happens and gets showcased,
They win. That's
they
it.
win, and I predicted it.
Yeah.
I said it would happen, so
You did say I would be losing my mind.
yeah, that'd be something. I think that's it on the Bethesda section.
Then there's just like
Do they own any?
there's so many just like random Microsoft studios. We could get a lot of really great indie games here.
Oh yeah, who did they? Let's see. They bought a bunch of people.
They own the people that made I think they own the people that made Outer Wilds, right?
Do they? That's sick.
What? They own the
That'd be
people
sick.
that
I would
own
love-
that made Outer Worlds, so we can get new stuff from that.
They do own them. I forget their name now. What were they called?
I don't remember.
They used to be Obsidian.
Oh yeah, they used to be. Did they change their name?
Well, they didn't change their name. All of the Obsidian workers went into a new company, and that
Oh,
new
really?
company is who made Outer Worlds. Yes, I think it.
No, I thought they were still called. Oh no, you're
Are they
right.
Obsidian?
No, they're still called Obsidian.
Oh, okay. I
Um,
I didn't realize it was. Is it Obsidian?
I think it's Obsidian.
It is Obsidian. Okay, it is Obsidian. Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
could
forgot
get.
Obsidian was bought by Microsoft.
Oh, and we got that trailer from Outer Worlds 2 that we forgot. I forgot
Yeah.
about it. So I wonder, maybe
That
we'll
was
get
really
a
fun.
showcase
They
on
might,
that.
they might show more of that now. Yeah, they might have something to actually show.
That would be.
It's gonna be
sick.
5 seconds of gameplay footage, and they're gonna be like, "Here you go, guys. You're all stupid, and we hate you."
It would be so. It would be so in character too. Like it would work. It would be like, oh my god.
It would be really funny.
Oh, let's see. They also own Rare. Oh, could you imagine a new Rare platformer? What?
Well, actually, so the thing about Rare is, I didn't realize this till recently. They made Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. Rare still makes really good games.
Yeah.
Being used.
Mm-hmm.
Sea of Thieves is really good.
And they made the new Battletoads game.
They did. And I think... Well, actually, you know what? So yeah, there's that. But I'm also thinking is... There've been a lot of 3D platformers recently, haven't there? A lot of companies are doing that more, I feel like.
There have been a lot more 3D platformers.
I don't think Microsoft's opposed to that type of focus. You know, we all know who they own for that.
Yeah.
Man, if they did, you know what? They'd win That would win.
That would win.
If they did a new Quake game and a Banjo-Kazooie game,
oh my god.
There's no competing. Ever again.
Well, and they own Activision Blizzard now, so they could go ahead and release a new Crash or Spyro game and just have like the retro game revival. God. Like sweet.
If they did Crash, Spyro, and Banjo one year,
oh my god, it would be crazy.
I don't think anyone could fight them anymore.
No.
They would just automatically win E3.
Even Nintendo couldn't beat them.
Nintendo could not beat that. That's a trio of games.
That's crazy.
They won last year, didn't they, for me? I think I remember saying I liked theirs the most.
What?
Yeah, no, they won.
Microsoft they won last year.
To me, at least, they did.
Yeah,
to the person,
because they had they were the best. A bunch of fantastic games that were all coming day one to Game Pass.
Mm-hmm. All of those games day one to Game Pass were amazing, and I know it's going to be a while before we get them, but the fact that they were all announced, yeah, they won last year for me. They beat Nintendo.
Oh man. Oh god, dude! If I click on the stream and then they're like, "Look at the new Call of Duty," I'm gonna snap. That's it.
I hope they don't release one too yet. That soon, at least. I would be so upset if they announced Call of Duty. I want a good 3-year gap.
Yeah.
I don't.
Why don't we just stop making Call of Duty? There's already so many games. Well, because there's
no more Call. No more.
It's such a stale formula now. I feel like
I think it's not necessary to stop entirely, but I think they should completely stop for 3 years.
That makes sense.
Give it a 3-year hiatus. Maybe more, maybe a little less if they want to. Just completely halt production.
Mm-hmm.
Start something interesting and new. Give us a Zelda gap. Give us a Zelda gap. Do a Zelda type thing.
And they got that. I would like them to do something pay attention to what people really like most about the series. Like people love Call of Duty Zombies. I don't actually think people were that big of a fan of the movement stuff from Advanced Warfare and Infinite Warfare, which is interesting to me because I loved that. But maybe I guess save that for Titanfall. But I mean, pay attention to people love zombies, people love the custom game modes. Do more of that shit.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Do something interesting like that.
Really lean into the things that people love about Call of Duty.
Take like a gap and just listen to everything
Uh-huh.
and do that type of stuff.
Call of Duty would be the perfect series to have just like a random, just to have a title in it that goes really, really self-aware. Like that would be a really interesting game to have it literally make fun of itself because there's so much to make fun of, and I feel like it would genuinely show a lot of growth in the company.
That would probably not be bad, admittedly, but it might ruin. I don't know. It might ruin the tone, but maybe that's for the best.
Well, it's like Call of Duty already has a tone that's completely all over. Like you go to the campaigns, and sometimes it's historical, sometimes it's futuristic, sometimes it's serious, sometimes it's insane and wacky, and then you go to literally any other game mode and it's just like a complete tone shift. Like I own Infinite Warfare, and in that game the campaign is this really weird and like gruesome and like dark thing where it's like a war zone, and there's like it's just really, really serious and really dark, and then you go to the zombies, and you go to the zombies mode and it's cartoons. Like it's literally cartoons. So they don't really have a tone.
Okay. I'm down for one that makes fun of it.
Yeah, they were the first people to do space zombies. Like it's weird.
That's true. I'd be down for that. I would enjoy it. I think a lot of people would be very angry about it, but I would find it funny. God, it's so weird that they own that. See, I completely forgot they own Activision and Blizzard.
Yeah.
So my opinions on that and what they should do for E3. They shouldn't.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's it. Just no. I
don't think anybody really honestly wants to hear from Activision Blizzard right now.
I don't think so. No.
I don't think there's anyone that's clawing for Overwatch 2 or Diablo 4.
I mean, there's a lot of people who would really like Diablo 4. But I think those are the same people that probably don't trust Blizzard to make Diablo 4.
That's kind of what I mean.
They kind of Diablo Immortaled us. So that game that finally came out after how long's it been since that meme happened? It's been years. I thought that had come out already. I didn't realize it hadn't come out yet. I guess it's finally out. It's bad. It's really bad. It's full of microtransactions. I won't do it because I'm not going to talk about a ton of it because there's plenty of other videos from other content creators who are equally as angry that will describe how bad that is better. Go watch Morse Critical's video. He'll explain it. Really bad.
Really bad. Really not good.
So maybe Microsoft, maybe Blizzard Activision could just not show up. Yeah,
that would be nice.
I mean, they're not in the name, actually, now that I think about it. They're not in the name for who's showing up. Because it's Xbox Bethesda. Yeah, I don't think we'll see Activision this year, and I honestly hope we don't.
Oh, yeah.
Give them a few years to just not exist.
Yeah, give them more than a little bit, please.
I think we're all right for them. I think we can stop for the time being with them.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna just them. Just don't show up.
Just don't show up.
So what? Let's see. Because they bought a bunch of indie studios, like we said, though.
Yeah.
I think recently.
No, they totally did.
Let's see.
They totally did. I'm not entirely sure.
They own ZeniMax.
Oh yeah.
We know they own Mojang. They own Ninja Theory. Oh my god, they own Ninja Theory.
What is Ninja Theory?
I wasn't at first, but they make Devil May Cry.
They make Devil May
And
Cry?
they also made, well, they made the weird May Cry reboot that no one liked, but wasn't a bad game.
Uh-huh.
But they also made Hellblade.
I don't know what Hellblade is.
Senua Sacrifice?
What?
Yeah, I'll show you and you'll know what Hellblade is. That's Hellblade. Non-VC chat.
Okay. Oh, I've never actually looked into that game. I know
I remember
the logo, but I don't actually know what the game is about.
Yeah, that's something. Yeah, they own Rare. We talked about them. Oh, that's right. They own 343, but we just saw that with Halo, I guess. So. Undead Labs who made State of Decay.
What? Oh yeah, State of Decay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you think we'll see Fable again? We'll probably mention Fable.
I've heard some people say that we might get a new Fable.
They announced a new Fable already, didn't they?
I think they did. I thought it was a remake.
I thought it was a new one.
I've heard some people say that they might mention Fable, but I'm not sure.
They'll probably make Fable. We'll probably get a good section on it.
That'll.
Fable. We talked about.
Fable seemed like one of those games that they kind of just announced they were working on and they didn't have a lot in store yet, but it has been a while since we heard about it, so maybe they have something more.
Yeah, that's fair.
Obsidian obviously has a lot of cool stuff that I could see coming from them.
Yeah.
Better Worlds and maybe something else new. Maybe we'll get a Fallout game made by Obsidian again. That'd be fun.
That would be like they just hand the reins to Obsidian, take it away. That would be so funny. They bought really Bethesda just to take Fallout rights away from them.
And give them to the other company they also bought. They bought Obsidian and Bethesda. And then just
oh,
that was their goal all along. Finally, I have them all. I can snap my fingers and make Fallout New Vegas 2.
I wonder if we're gonna get a new Double Fine game.
That's what I'm looking at right now. So they made Psychonauts 2, which was amazing.
Like literally phenomenal.
Oh,
like one of the best platforms that's released since like Mario Odyssey.
Probably the best platformer that came out. Probably the best game that came out that year.
100%. I'm surprised it didn't win Game of the Year.
Metroid Dread and Psychonauts 2 were probably two of the greatest games released that year.
100%.
Well, that and they had a really bad. That was a really difficult competition to beat. I guess there's 3 good games. It was that, Dread, and then It Takes Two, and those were all really good.
Yeah.
I played It Takes Two, and it was actually really good. It was fair that it won so much. But I do think Psychonauts 2 was cheated out of a lot of awards. I don't know. I don't think Double Fine will do anything yet because they just did Psychonauts 2, and that was a big thing. Just in 2019. It's been like, well, no, not 2019. It came out in 2020? 2020, I think. It's been 2 years. I could see some DLC maybe for Psychonauts 2.
I could maybe see some DLC, but I almost think that they would want to move to a different IP.
I think they would, and I don't think we'll see anything from them this year. It wouldn't have been long enough to see that.
I could see them announcing something if it was like a sequel, or a resurrection. But if it was like a new IP, they probably won't announce anything. So you want to have something to show. For like you don't want to show the title freaking Bob Man and the Dungeon. That doesn't mean anything to anyone. But
Bob
if you show
Man
like
in
Fallout,
the Dungeon.
yeah,
I want to play Bob Man in the Dungeon.
Bob Man in the Dungeon.
That will be the greatest game ever. I am so excited for Bob Man in the Dungeon.
But like it doesn't have a lot of. You can't visualize anything when you hear Bob Man in the Dungeon, but people would get really excited.
I can visualize
like,
everything with Bob Man in the Dungeon.
I know exactly how Bob Man in the Dungeon would play.
It would be the best game released at E3. It would be available now. It would be available before E3 even happened. And then they would announce it there, and we'd be like, "Oh my god!"
But I could see people.
No, but I give you.
I could see people. I could see people being excited if they were like, "Here's Brutal Legend 2 or something."
Yeah.
But I think it's more likely that they would move on to a new IP.
Mm-hmm.
Just because that makes sense to me.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I think that's all of them. I think that's all of the companies.
Those are the ones that I recognize, yeah.
Those are the ones I recognized in there. Those are the ones I could find.
Unless we get like Minecraft 2.
Oh god, no.
Minecraft 2. We're not stopping development on the original Minecraft. We're just gonna make this one also.
There will just be extra Minecraft.
It's just more
now.
Minecraft.
But you can still play the original if you want.
Yeah. They're still bringing updates to the original, but now there's just Minecraft 2.
Yeah.
It has a battle pass.
No.
If you mine 20 dirt blocks, you get Steve 2.
Oh my god, Steve 2. I think that's gonna be the best showcase of games.
Uh-huh.
And maybe they'll show some new indie stuff too.
Oh, I'm honestly most excited about the indie stuff because I need
Same.
something fresh.
Yeah. And they might show some cool like first party stuff. I think they might. It's possible they'll show a bunch of just new games that are just gonna go to Game Pass that aren't developed by them but are gonna be on Game Pass.
That would be really sick. I'd be really happy to see that.
I want it to be next Sunday already.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited.
And then that brings us to, unless you have more to say on Xbox. Do you have more to say on Xbox?
I think that's all I've got on Xbox.
Do you have anything to say on the PC gaming show?
I really would like to see Valve show up and say anything.
That would be really cool.
Just have Gabe just show up and be like, "Hi."
Well, I wonder. Although I have heard that they're doing more stuff with TF2, but I haven't read up on exactly what that is.
I know what happened.
But I've heard that they're trying to. I heard that they're gonna bring an update that's gonna hopefully close out like a lot of the bots problems it has. But I don't know if they're gonna do anything more with that.
I think it's just that.
But the reason that I bring that up is because I thought that pretty much their entire company right now was focused on the Steam Deck, and that kind of shows me that there's more stuff other than that. So I wonder if they might have something to tease here.
Maybe. I think they still have a VR going strong.
Oh yeah. Although I think they lost the patent to their weird mind technology. Maybe I'm wrong. That might just be something that I'm completely wrong about.
Kind of funny. Let's see. Yeah, I would like to see Valve just at all. Like just
seeing Valve be really cool.
They exist. It's impossible to predict them, so I don't know what they would show.
Yeah.
Maybe Steam Deck, maybe a Half-Life. If Half-Life 3 got announced, that'd be crazy, but that's not gonna happen.
No.
We all know that's not gonna happen.
Although I would think that they would need to announce it semi-soon, because it needs to be, well, I mean, from a I guess it doesn't have to be, but from a marketing standpoint, you'd want it to be playable on the Steam Deck.
Yeah.
And if they wait too long, then it's going to get to the point where it's going to advance beyond that. So I would think that if they were going to do it, it would be soon, right?
I think I could see it being on the Steam Deck. I don't honestly think they would announce it at E3.
Yeah, they kind of do things in their own timetable.
Yeah. Valve is too weird of a studio to announce it during E3. They would wait till like fucking, I don't know, they'll wait till like September or some really weird month. What's the weirdest month of the year to announce it during?
November. The month before Christmas.
Yeah, they'll wait for like November and be like, Half-Life 3, here you go. It comes out next year.
It comes out next year. Yeah.
So I don't think they'll even be there, but that'd be neat. That's all.
It'd be neat. I'd like to see them. I don't think they're gonna. I think if they did show up, they might announce like new hardware. Like I could see them announcing, or showing more details in their VR headset. But I just don't really see them showing up
at all. Yeah.
And then I guess that brings us to Nintendo.
Although I'm more excited for Xbox this year, actually. So there's that. I don't know. I'm a little burnt on Nintendo because the last couple of years.
Do you think that Nintendo is gonna have a Direct for E3?
That's the other thing. I don't even know if they're gonna do anything
because they haven't. And yeah, they are kind of known recently for announcing Directs like 2 days before it happens. But this is fucking E3. You don't hold out on E3, so I feel like maybe they don't have anything.
I don't know. I'm worried.
Yeah.
There is no official E3. We need to acknowledge that.
That's fair. But
There's no official.
I feel like
be on their own.
A lot of studios are acting like this is E3 time. Like it's time to go. This is where you announce things. So I wonder why Nintendo wouldn't do it now. Like Nintendo not doing it now. Like if they don't have a Direct, it's kind of concerning.
It's a little concerning.
It's a little worrying.
I think what'll happen is they'll show up, but they'll be their own thing. They'll announce it like a few days before. I'm really hoping it's next week and not this week, so I don't miss it.
What if they don't have it until like July?
That would suck.
Yeah, what if they just move like a month out? That would be so bad.
Like it would, but I could see it happening.
Yeah,
it was Nintendo and just that. They could also. I think they'll just randomly have theirs. They'll tell us, but it'll be like not really connected to anything.
I could maybe see if they do show up, I think it would just be basically like a review of what they're working on. Because there are a lot of projects that we need to hear more on.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they have room for more.
I think they have plenty to discuss. I just don't know if they're going to show up in E3 because they didn't last year because there wasn't an E3 to show up to, and they just didn't appear. And there's not one, well, not last year, it was 2020. Then there was E3 again that showed up. Now there's no E3 again, we haven't heard about them.
So I wonder if almost... Because they have a lot of games in development right now. They have Metroid Prime 4, they have Breath of the Wild 2, they have They have other things that I can't remember right off the top of my head. But they have a lot in development right now. So I almost wonder if they don't have anything like new to show. Like if they kind of have their hands filled. Like if
They better have something to show with Breath of the Wild 2 at this rate.
Well, I mean like a new game. Not like I could see them having a lot of updates, but I wonder if maybe they're hesitant to have a whole direct for just updates on games.
I'm okay with that. As long as they show updates on things that are like genuinely like, whoa. Just update on. Like,
man, yeah.
Like if they showed anything for Metroid Prime 4, that would be equivalent to a new game reveal.
And I that would be really cool.
Yeah.
Because they haven't talked about Metroid Prime 4 since like 2020. Since like 2020.
I think it's been 2018. They haven't talked
about
it.
Really?
No, they did. Never mind. Yeah, it was 2020 because they acknowledged it. They said we're working on it. That's it.
And they dipped.
That's all we heard.
Yeah,
and then they showed us Metroid. So okay.
We know that it's at least existed since 2017, and I feel like it's kind of outrageous that we don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
But that's just me, I guess.
No, I think it's also outrageous we haven't heard about it. It's ridiculous we know nothing. I don't even know if the game exists right now. At this point, I'm beginning to think Retro's having some sort of internal struggle.
Because I feel like they haven't had this kind of struggle with other games before, so I wonder why it's so hard for Metroid Prime 4. Yeah. I wonder if maybe it's just because of the stress, like how they have to live up to it, so maybe they're trying to come up with new ideas, like things that would fit the series, but they also want to make a game that lives up to what everyone wants, and I wonder if that's causing it to be a lot harder to develop. Like if maybe the stress is making it, like maybe the expectation of like this is gonna be the best game since sliced bread
is a lot. The thing is, I can't have an expectation of anything because they haven't shown anything.
Yeah, I just want it.
Title. All I have is a JPEG to go off of.
Yeah, there's a whole version of Metroid Prime 4 that got scrapped that we never got to see.
Exactly.
That they just never showed us.
I mean, it wasn't finished, but still.
But, like, give us something.
Anything.
I don't know why they're so hesitant with it.
We have to learn about Breath of the Wild 2.
Like,
they have to show it.
Did they give us a release date?
I think there's a release date. I'm pretty sure it's coming out this year.
Really?
I think so. Let me check. I thought it was. Maybe it's next year.
2023.
Spring of 2023. They still kind of have to show it.
No, they definitely have to show something.
At least something. Maybe.
And I could see them doing another push towards Splatoon 3. That's gonna come out soon.
Yeah. They'll probably talk about Xenoblade because that's gonna come out.
Oh fuck, Xenoblade! I forgot about Xenoblade.
It comes out next month.
Shit.
Xenoblade 3 does. They changed the date. Remember?
So
that comes out next month. They'll probably mention it. I don't know if they'll do anything else. They'll just mention it though. I want a new Mario game, but I don't know if they're gonna have anything new.
We haven't gotten a new Mario game since, again, like 2017.
Well, mainline. We have Mario Super Strikers coming out in 4 days.
Yeah, but I feel like we're due for another one soon, right?
Yeah. A new mainline one, yeah. It's been, 5 years since the last 3D Mario?
Yeah, and they haven't even announced that something's going on.
So I would assume we're either going to see, like, Mario Odyssey 2 or...
I hope they don't try to do something that coincides along with the movie.
God,
I really hope not.
Same. That would be so bad. I could see them releasing a game near the movie though.
I could see that, yeah.
Just hopefully it doesn't coincide. That would suck.
Here's a Chris Pratt.
Super Chris Pratt.
Super Chris Pratt bros.
No.
Oh my god. I still can't believe they chose Chris Pratt as Mario.
So fucking. I've given up on Pikmin 4.
What about Mother 3? Mother 4?
That's
Both
not
of
gonna
them.
happen. The Mother series isn't real.
They
What's a mother?
They, they made me
What is
very
that?
interested when they did the SNES thing and they put Mother on there. Because that was a whole big thing. They made a whole trailer for just the Mother series, for just Earthbound, when they put it on the online
Earthbound isn't
service.
real.
Huh?
It's never been real. I don't know what you're talking about. Earthbound? What is this Earthbound?
What is Earthbound? I've never been
No.
Earthbound. I've been in space my whole life.
Exactly. The only game that exists is Chibi Robo Ziplash for the Nintendo
Chibi
3DS.
Rubber Ziplash.
That's the only game.
The only game.
Morbius, the video game, is the only
Morbius.
game that's ever existed from Nintendo.
Chibi Robo Morbius. Chibi Robo versus Morbius. My favorite video game.
No, but they won't do anything with Earthbound. I guarantee you it. I could bet on it.
I
know what?
don't know if I would bet on it because I'm probably
I'm gonna bet
wrong.
on it.
But I would. What's your bet? I want to hear your bet.
If either Metroid or Pikmin or Mother show up in this direct, if we even have a direct, I will. What's a bet I could do?
I will. I don't know.
I'll eat something on camera again.
I'll eat something on camera again.
I'll order like maybe a pizza.
Order
I'll
a
eat it on
pizza.
camera.
I'll order a
I will
pizza
drink
and tell
water.
them to organize all of the pepperonis to say Mario.
I don't think I can get Domino's to do that.
That's fair.
Although it'd be really funny. I'll consider having a pizza that I organize at Domino's. I'll organize the pepperonis to say I was wrong about Metroid or Mother or
you should get like a birthday cake that just has a printed version of Mario pointing like a gun at you and just says you're wrong in like impact font.
That's too much sugar. I can't eat that much.
That's fair.
I probably can't do either of those things, so I'll just eat something. I'll eat a pizza on camera.
I'll
I will
eat a
drink
pizza
water.
on
I will
camera.
drink water on camera.
I will prove
Have
that
a-
gamers drink water. I'll release
Yes.
the secrets.
That seems silly enough.
But I would genuinely be really excited if they released something with Earthbound or the Mother series. I don't think it'd necessarily be a new game, but I don't even necessarily think it'd be soon. But I think
Yeah.
that they're kind of doing something to gauge interest around Mother right now. Like, because they did the thing with Nintendo Online that everyone was excited about. And I think
Yeah.
that the next Nintendo Online thing will probably be some kind of Game Boy Nintendo Online. And I could
maybe
see
into
them pulling a Star Fox 2 and putting Mother 3 on there. And
That'd
that
be
would be
nice.
another gauging interest thing.
That'd be cool.
So I
Um,
would be really excited to see that.
Yeah, I will say I kind of expect nothing of Nintendo anymore.
Hmm.
I fully expect them to not even have a conference.
That's fair. But I would be very
I
sad.
honestly, I'd be sad too. I'd be very sad as well. But I honestly fully expect them to just not show up.
Hmm.
They're like, well, there wasn't an E3, so we didn't make anything.
Yeah.
Again.
Oh, I just feel like that's a really weak thing to say when there's all these other companies showing stuff, but I guess again they're not obligated to see it to show anything. But they just have so much that they could. I mean, they have to. Like
They have plenty that they need to show, but Nintendo's annoying, and I'm getting tired of them being annoying. And so I anticipate them being annoying at this rate. Because they're generally difficult to just deal with.
Yeah.
But maybe they'll do something fun.
Maybe.
I'm hoping so.
But
I'd like to be wrong. I'd like to be completely wrong. Them show up, and be like, here you go. Here's on the 14th, the Nintendo E3 Direct. I won't say E3 though, just be a Direct. And they announce a bunch of cool stuff that I'm excited for, but
yeah,
will they?
It's not.
Will they actually do that?
No.
Or will they either not have a Direct or have a Direct and show up and be like, you guys like Snap?
You guys like ice. I like ice too. Here's an iced tea. Goodbye.
We're going to release The Office, the video game on the Nintendo Switch.
Here at Nintendo,
Introducing
we've
The
been
Office. So subtitled Somehow We Manage, mobile game for the Nintendo Switch.
Here at Nintendo, we've been working towards so many more revolutionary ideas. And with the new console generation coming up, we've been thinking about how we can make our console feel more updated. So, without further ado, here is the standard. It's just like a Switch, but it doesn't have a screen. Coming to a Walmart near you.
For the Nintendo Switch this year, we have brand new games to show, starting with create your new city in Single City Life Metaverse.
Single City Life Metaverse.
Early access.
Early access.
Factory Simulator. Insecure.
Here's the demo for Peggle. A game that already exists.
Liz, I want you to know that all of those games exist.
What?
All of the games I just said are real games.
Really?
Yep, they're on the App Store.
Oh my god.
They're all on the Google Play Store. How about the Language of Water? Or Cows and Crops?
What if they just steal a bunch of other people's game announcements? Like, what if right after Xbox, they're like, hey, guess what, guys? Hey, guess what? Guess what? Doom. Yeah, we knew that. We already saw that. Well, no, but it's Doom on Switch. Well, we already said it was going to be on Switch.
But it'll just be a recap of the future game show.
Yeah.
They'll be like, this indie game's coming to the Switch. We knew that. That got announced like the beginning of this week.
Guys, did you know Resident Evil 4 Remake is coming out? It's not coming to Switch. We just wanted to remind you that it exists.
We just wanted to remind you that better companies exist.
Yeah.
But you're still gonna buy our shit because you're stupid.
Because being honest, that's what a lot of Nintendo Switch Directs have been recently, is just, look at this other company's game that's coming to Switch that's already been out for 2 years.
Whoa.
Like, remember when Doom Eternal was announced for Switch and it was this huge thing when it's already been out on PC for like 4 years? Or 3 years?
We're bringing Payday 2 to the Nintendo Switch. Right now.
We're proud to announce that we're bringing back Microsoft Space Pinball to this Nintendo Switch.
Woo! Solitaire.
Solitaire. Yeah!
So, little segment here, and I want to talk about something regarding Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
So that used to work when they first started the Switch's lifespan,
Mm-hmm.
where they could port an indie game or like a big game to the Switch and be like, "Yo, that's sick." The Steam Deck exists now.
Yeah, that doesn't really work anymore.
I don't care now.
Yeah. Nintendo's back to being the console that you buy for Nintendo games, not for anything else.
They're not more because the Steam Deck exists and a bunch of other things. You should get the best one.
Uh-huh.
It is. It's cheaper and it's genuinely like way more powerful than the other alternatives.
Yeah. The only thing that I can say that Nintendo Switch does better than the Steam Deck is like battery life.
Yeah,
but that makes sense because the Steam Deck is like a computer.
Yeah, stronger games it runs.
Mm-hmm.
Even then, if it ran just like a Switch game, just on hardware the way the Switch does, it could last 5 hours.
Oh, totally.
You can run indie games for like 5 hours, I think.
Oh, yeah.
It's just bigger.
Like, I've had days where I just sat down and played, like DS emulation for like 4 hours at a time, 4 or 5 hours.
I don't even care about what gets put on the Switch emulation wise anymore because my Steam Deck can do everything.
Yeah.
All of the emulation is on the Steam Deck. So Nintendo I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
I actually genuinely don't know how much I care anymore about the Nintendo Direct.
Nintendo starts doing PC ports as well.
Oh my god. I can say with confidence that I am far more excited for the Microsoft Direct than the Nintendo Direct this year.
100%.
Like, I'm guaranteed more interested.
I think PlayStation State of Play might be better than what Nintendo could show.
It might be. It kind of was. I
yeah.
mean, Spider-Man for the PC.
Resident Evil 4 Remake. Freaking...
And Final Fantasy 16. That's hard competition.
That's hard. And Street Fighter 6.
Yeah. And if they show up and all they have to show is like Snap Night 3,
Snap
The Adventure of Bob. I don't know.
Bob rolls through the desert 17.
Introducing Johnny does 17 backflips and fucking dies. I can't wait for Randy turns pink and dies the game.
I can't wait for Gordon Ramsay the video game. It's not even any of his TV shows. You just get to see a normal day in the life of Gordon Ramsay. He just goes to the grocery store.
You have to stream it though. It's a streamed game. They couldn't fit the file size on the
Yeah,
Switch,
it's too big.
Puzzle Time Attack. My favorite Switch game. I can't wait for Tap Universe to be released. Zombie Escape. Pull the Pins. Early access from Famous Dog Studios.
Famous Dog Studios.
I have zero expectations from Nintendo, and that's not a good thing.
No. It's not.
My expectations for Nintendo is in hell.
Mm-hmm.
I don't expect anything, honestly. I don't even know if they'll be there. It wouldn't surprise me if they don't show up.
No, not at all. Because I just don't know if they have a reason to.
Yeah. And that's sad. I shouldn't feel that way about Nintendo. I used to... They were my favorite company, and I love their games.
Mm-hmm.
But modern Nintendo is just getting worse.
Yeah, I feel like it's just
I hate
I
to hate
think
on
I
them so much.
think I think it's that their self-reliance is starting to bite them in the ass. They think
Yeah.
that because they're Nintendo, that they can just kind of do whatever because their games are going to sell anyways. It's
Yeah.
Nintendo. You're going to buy their
Mhm.
consoles so you can play their games, and you're not really going to question what they do because you can't. You can't really, no one really controls Nintendo. But I think they're going to
Yeah.
start seeing, or at least I'm hoping they're going to start seeing that they can't really act that way anymore. That they need to be a little bit more transparent.
I think the Steam Deck's kind of might actually end up affecting them at some point if it's like, it's affecting me. If it gets in the hands of enough people, it affect everyone else. Why would I play my Switch when I could play my far more powerful Steam Deck and play all of the third-party games on it
100%.
at a good rate? And if I want to play the old retro games, why am I going to pay for a stupid online service
Yeah. Excuse me.
when I could play all of the old games from Nintendo on my Steam Deck pretty easily
Yeah.
through emulation?
And it performs better and has more user customizability.
Better set
And
up.
mods.
Mods, you can mod them to run better.
I don't think Nintendo understands how much they're missing out because they don't have mod support in their games.
Yeah.
Like, it's like
Integral.
they just aren't very player friendly as a company.
Yeah.
They release really good games, like really
But they're not
really good
consumer-friendly at
games.
all. Yeah, their
But-
games are fantastic, but they're a
Yeah.
terrible consumer-based company.
They really
evil.
want you to experience their games in one way and experience their system in one way on one
Only,
in one situation.
yeah.
Which I will
I don't
say
know.
gives them advantages sometimes because they can use cool technology, but it kind of invalidates it when every other thing has that technology now, you know?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
So, the thing is, at this point, the only way they're going to win, or even impress me at least, they've got to do something big. They've got to really blow me away.
Yeah.
To fight Spider-Man on the PC and Resident Evil 4 Remake,
It's got to be incredible.
you've got to really show something. You've got to show some really amazing Breath of the Wild 2, or maybe Mario Odyssey, or what they should really do, I think, at this point, that would actually impress people and me. Release a new Switch.
Yeah.
Just give us the Switch Pro already.
They would
It's
probably
time.
have to lose money on it though, which would be an issue. But yeah,
They'd
just give
have
us
to
Switch
sell it
Pro.
at a loss. But
Huh?
I think they'd have to sell it at a loss, but I think they're fine with
100%.
that. I don't mind spending more money on it
No.
if it's like $100 or so and it's actually powerful
Mm-hmm.
and it can actually run games at a really reasonable rate.
It
That would be
just
great.
it's hard to
It's hard to
make something like
keep
that because of the Steam Deck. Because the biggest thing
Yeah.
separating the Steam Deck and the Nintendo Switch right now is the Nintendo Switch is significantly cheaper
Yeah.
and and it's significantly easier to use. But it's like Apple versus Android.
Yeah.
It's like if you start to bring this part isn't like that, but it's like if Nintendo starts to bring the price point of the Switch up, then they're gonna start having to compete with the Steam Deck. And at that point,
Yeah.
it's gonna be ease of use versus user control. Like that Apple
Yeah.
versus Android stuff. And it's gonna be very interesting, I think.
It'll certainly be interesting. I'm just curious if they even. I don't know. I'm just curious at this point.
Yeah.
I'm not going with expectations, and I don't want to do a prediction at this point, honestly, for Nintendo, because I'm tired of doing that. I'm tired of being like, oh, we're gonna have a cool thing,
And then just
and
not
then they're
keep
like,
cool.
here's Snap Night 3.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay. What did they announce
here's
last?
Splatoon 5 coming out 6 decades from now.
Yeah. I don't even remember what was announced last year at their direct.
I think
Yeah.
I think it was Breath of the Wild 2, right?
No, that was a while ago.
Oh, that's it. I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know.
Let's see what the 2021 direct was. They put Mithra and the other Xenoblade character in Smash Bros. And then Detective Game, Samurai Warriors.
No, it
5.
was the sequel to Breath of the Wild being that was the when they announced that.
That it was in development?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and it was Metroid Dread.
No. They didn't announce it in development. They announced it in development years ago.
But that was when we saw the first teaser.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they didn't announce development though.
Yeah, they did that like right after Breath of the Wild came out because of how
Yeah.
successful it was. But really,
Yeah.
the only like first party games were like Metroid Dread and Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, they showed some DLC. They ported a 3DS
And I guess Shin
game
Megami
with
Tensei 5, but that's not.
Yeah. Some Animal Crossing DLC. I guess they showed off. We already knew about. They already launched Bowser's Fury at the time, so it wasn't that good. Of a
Yeah,
direct.
Skyward
was a
Sword
lot-
HD, I guess, but like we know
It's
how
a
that
lot more
kind of turned out.
disappointing. Yeah, it was okay.
Which is not really what you want for a
No.
remake of a 10-year-old game.
Not a remake.
Or not a remake. That's not what you want for a remaster of a 10-year-old game.
Yeah. It was alright.
I don't know how
Oh.
other people feel, but all right is not enough of a reason for me to buy another version of a game that I can just go play on my Wii.
The only reason last year's Nintendo Direct was good was because of Metroid Dread.
Yeah.
That was the only thing that made their Direct actually really impressive and awesome.
Mhm.
Just Dread. Metroid Dread was it. And the
Metroid
fact that
Dread
it was
was
coming out
crazy.
so soon. Metroid Dread was amazing, crazy, and the best thing about the Direct. It was the only thing about the Direct I cared about.
Yeah.
And I didn't even realize I cared about it until after it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. They've got to pull like either a Metroid Dread again, or maybe show us just something impressive. Just actually show something amazing and impressive again. They've got their whole holiday lineup not shown or planned at all, so I'm hoping we'll have stuff shown there.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to predict it anymore because I have nothing
Yeah.
to say.
There's just not really a use in it.
Yeah.
It's not even
I just don't
fun
know.
anymore.
Not fun, no. It's just kind of annoying. I don't want to get hyped for something and then have that thing not show up.
Yeah. I'm tired of that happening.
Same.
So
So I'll go in with incredibly low expectations, and then maybe I'll get somewhat happy. But I know I'm excited for the Xbox showcase.
yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Overall, I'm more hyped for that.
Oh well.
All right. Yeah.
All right. That's kind of it, I think.
Yeah, I'm done.
I'm done. We'll see you all at the
Okay.
directs.
Yep. We'll see you there.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Have a happy not E3.
Yep. Hmm.